They'll never say it. Not in the daylight, not in words, not even during wine-soaked confessions with their closest friends. But almost every woman has this one fantasy. A secret desire that has nothing to do with flowers or soft words. And everything to do with being taken. Not with cruelty, not with force, but with a quiet certainty. It's the fantasy she guards behind her gaze, the one that only surfaces when she feels safe enough to let go, to give in to a man who doesn't ask, doesn't explain, doesn't seek permission. No one dares speak of it. It's taboo, it's raw, and it's real. This video is pulling the curtain back. We're uncovering the psychological and sexual roots of the #1 female fantasy that's been buried under noise for decades. You'll learn to spot it, to ignite it, without a single word, and to become the man she fantasizes about when no one's watching. Most guys never get this far, but you're not most guys. Let's begin. 1. The fantasy of being taken, without a word, what she wants but never admits. There's a craving buried deep inside her. It's not about flowers. It's not a candlelit dinner. Not even the steamy scene from her favorite movie. It's older, darker, more primal. Most men never trigger it. Why? Because they're too polite, too predictable, too stuck in a script they never chose. But you, if you learn to unlock this, she'll look at you differently. She won't know why, but her body will respond before her mind even catches up. So what is this fantasy? Let's peel it back. She dreams of being taken fully, completely, without hesitation. Not in a violent way, not with fear, but with certainty. The moment when a man doesn't ask, he just knows. He doesn't negotiate, he leads, he doesn't second guess, he acts. That one instant when she's not in control, but has never felt safer. When he pulls her in slowly but with no doubt. When his energy says, "You're mine." And her body replies, "Finally." Let that sink in. She doesn't want to make every decision. She doesn't want to explain what she needs. She doesn't want to teach you how to reach her soul. She wants to surrender, but only to a man who can handle it. And here's the hard truth. She'll never say this out loud. She's been taught not to. Taught that it makes her weak. That in today's world she has to be in control, empowered every second. But in that hidden place where this fantasy lives, she wants to feel your control. Without raised voices, without commands. She wants to feel your presence before you even speak. She wants your hands to know where to go. She wants your energy to say, "I see through you," before you even touch her. Most men never tap into this because it demands something rare. Silent dominance. The kind that doesn't show off, doesn't beg, doesn't seek approval. To trigger this fantasy, you don't need more muscles, you don't need cheesy lines, you don't need status or cash. You need to understand polarity. The masculine leads. The feminine responds, not because she's less, but because that's how nature wired us. She's been leading all day, at work, online, in her world. She doesn't want to lead around you, she wants to melt. But only if you give her a reason. Let me tell you a story. There was a man, quiet, didn't talk much, didn't smile a lot. But when he walked into a room, women noticed. Not because he was loud, but because he had stillness. The kind that says, "I know who I am. I know what I want." One night he's sitting across from a woman, a friend of a friend. She's used to being in control, used to men chasing, trying hard. But he didn't chase. He watched, listened. Every time she spoke, he paused before answering, like he was tasting her words. And then, when the moment was right, he leaned in and said one sentence. "You talk like you want to be interrupted. She froze, not because she was offended, but because in that moment, he saw through her. He didn't need to say more. She leaned in. Her voice softened. Her body shifted, knees brushing his without even noticing. That night, she didn't want compliments. She didn't want a date. She didn't want permission. She wanted to lose control, and she did. That's the fantasy. To be undone by a man who knows exactly what he's doing. Now here's how you trigger it. Instantly. Without being creepy, without being fake, eye contact that holds, not chases. Most men either look away too soon or stare too hard. You hold it, calm, unapologetic, like you've already seen her. Voice that slows the room. Speak slower than you think. Use pauses. Silence is a weapon when used with purpose. It draws her in. Her mind fills the space. Touch that leads, then withdraws. A brush of the hand, then nothing. Closeness, then distance. This is tension. And tension builds desire faster than any compliment. Presence that doesn't fidget. Stillness is magnetic. Most men can't sit still without checking their phone. You're grounded, unmoved, like a mountain. Words that slice through her mask. She'll test you, tease, come with a script. But you hit her with truth, like you hide behind control. I wonder who you are when you let go. That's fire. She might laugh, deny it, but she'll feel it and remember. Because deep down she's been waiting for a man who can awaken the fantasy. Without naming it. And here's the twist. Once you trigger it, she will chase you. Not because she's desperate, but because she wants that feeling again. That moment when her body said yes before her brain caught up. That feeling is rare. Most women will go their whole lives without it. So when you give it to her, she won't forget. She won't analyze. She'll just feel pulled, hooked, haunted. And the best part, you don't need to become someone else. You just need to become more of you. Less talk, more presence, less proving, more knowing, less seeking, more seeing. That's how you live in her fantasy without asking for permission, because every woman has that one scene in her mind. The one she's never told anyone. The one buried under ambition, jokes, and independence. When you awaken it, she stops pretending. She stops performing. She melts, like she's finally home, and she'll never even know why. Now you do. You've just walked through a hidden corridor in the female mind, a place most men never find. If you were paying attention, you didn't just hear her fantasy, you felt it. It's not about being louder, not about being prettier, not about being perfect. It's about presence, stillness, power without noise, control without speaking. Most men chase women with words. You're about to become the man she follows, silently, because you touched something deeper than skin. And now, you know why she couldn't stop thinking about you. Not anymore.